Καλησπέρα σας φίλες και φίλοι τηλεθεατές, καλώς ορίσατε στο Εκλογές 2026, όπου σήμερα έχω ένα πολύ ενδιαφέρον πάνελ για να συζητήσουμε το διαχρονικό πρόβλημα της Κύπρου, το Κυπριακό. Διζωνική ιδιοκράτη ή κάτι άλλο. Θέλω να δούμε σε αυτό το debate αν θα καταφέρουμε να βγάλουμε κάποιο αποτέλεσμα. Τέλος πάντων, σχεδόν 52 χρόνια δεν έχουμε καταφέρει ακόμη. Στο στούντιο μαζί μας και καλησπερίσουμε τον κύριο Μάριο Μπουλικά, την κυρία Νέφη Ξάνθου, τον Ως Καραχάν, υποψήφιο στη Λευκωσία με το Κίνημα των Οικολόγων. Καλησπέρα Ως. Και την κυρία Αντρούλα Καμιναρά, υποψήφια. Σκέφτηκα να κάνω μια μικρή εισαγωγή για όσον αφορά για το Κυπριακό, αλλά ειλικρινά νιώθω ότι μετά από τόσα πολλά χρόνια έχουν λεχθεί σχεδόν τα πάντα. Γι' αυτό θα έρθω απευθείας στο πάνελ και θέλω να μπούμε έτσι λίγο στην ουσία σήμερα. Δηλαδή θέλω να δούμε, να ακούσω απόψεις. Έχουμε εκπροσώπους και από δύο νεοπαγή κόμματα. Έχουμε απόψεις από το ΕΛΑΜ, από τους οικολόγους. Βλέπω νέους ανθρώπους. Εξεπίτηδες δεν έχουμε φέρει τα εκπροσώπους του ΑΚΕΡΤΣΟΥ συναγερμού, γιατί θεωρώ ότι δεν έχει κάτι καινούργιο να λεχθεί. Επομένως, θέλω να ακούσουμε από εσάς. It's fine to discuss in English. Anyway, I have beautiful Cyprus English, so everybody can understand me. Για σας φίλες και φίλοι τηλεθεατές που πιθανόν να δυσκολεύεστε, στο YouTube είναι, βάρτε μια συγκεκριμένη, κάνετε ένα κλικ και βλέπετε την μετάφραση. Λοιπόν, so what's your position and from the Green Party position on the subject?
Yeah. First of all, talking about the partition, it's not an option and it's a monologue. It would be a monologue because the occupying power and colonizing power, Turkey, would never want to be Cyprus to be two different entities. Turkey has a clear stance on Cyprus since 1950s, total occupation and total control of all Cyprus. It used the bizonal bicommunal federation or other plans that it came to until today as a tool to prolong this colonization period, tool to make international community busy with the negotiations. So talking about partition or anything else other than liberation is an existential issue that will mean that our end, the Cypriots end in Cyprus. Second of all, occupation, the current situation affects our daily lives as well. We are not talking about something in the future that we are going to extinct the demographic destruction that we are talking today. It's also, occupation is a big part of the reason of the demographic destruction. I'm not talking about the only illegal settlers. I'm talking about, in European Union institutions terms, Turkey's instrumentalization of the migrants against the Republic of Cyprus because of the current situation. Other thing, corruption. We talk about corruption always, but the biggest reason for the corruption is that the post-colonial constitution of the Republic of Cyprus, which is giving enormous power to the president, and there's no any example like that in European Union, and that creates problem in the legislative, judicial, and administrative part of the structure. And political elite, the governments until now, are hesitant. They are making excuses to not change the constitution because of the occupation. They say that we need to find a solution. Let's don't change make the bigger change of the constitution.
Thank you very much.
The Green Party's position is clear about the Cyprus issue. We are against the segregation of people based on ethnicity and religion. And we believe that any kind of institutionalization of the ethnicism will only lead problems. The similar proposal, like bizonal bicommunal federation, we are seeing right now in Bosnia. And we are seeing a failed state with us. And it is important to underline that the reason that negotiations are not going anywhere, because the format that they talk, the form that bizonal bicommunal federation they talk, is illegal according to the international law and also the European Union acquis communautaire. I will give you two examples for that. I mean, just a few weeks ago, Kovacevic, Bosnia decision of the Court of Justice of the European Union. A citizen of the Bosnia sued the government and said that this constitution is ethnicist. It divides the voters, it divides the people, and I don't want to be, I want to go against that. And the European Court of Justice said that you are right, this constitution is against the international law. When we talk about the European, because we are part of the European Union and we have to talk about the European acquis, one of the most important part of the European acquis is the Fundamental Rights Charter. And over there, it clearly indicates that every European citizen can reside wherever they want within the European Union. And the bizonal bicommunal federation, the form that Annan planned, and right now they are talking, puts limitation of how much Greek Cypriots can live in the so-called northern Turkish Cypriot state, and how much Turkish Cypriot could be there as well. So the thing is that we are talking something illegal according to international law. It is an apartheid system. Cypriots needs a normal state.
Thank you very much. Την ερώτηση σου σε ποιον απευθύνεται?
Yes, thank you very much. I would like to say a few words. First of all, to clarify that, I mean, the charter that I was talking about, it wasn't the UN Charter, it was European Union Charter for Fundamental Rights,
Okay.
point 45. Clearly says that everybody, every European citizen has right to travel wherever they want, and that is something contradicts with the talks right now.
Your question.
No, it doesn't.
It does. The other thing is that right now we are in the same trap. We are the only ones who are talking in the world at this moment about the bizonal bicommunal federation. The European Union is a political institution, might talk about that, but the United Nations, the latest United Nations reports, even General Secretary Guterres didn't mention the bizonal bicommunal federation. The Maria Holguin, the Secretary General's personal envoy, said that it's not the reference point anymore. The bizonal, yes.
This is the round that you make a question.
Okay.
I understand
yes.
that you make. You're going to have time after the
Yes.
answer. So,
The question.
whom is your question?
I mean, the question is
To whom?
to Ms.
To Ms.
Androlda,
Kaminara.
to Ms.
Okay.
Androlda,
Okay.
and Effie Santu also.
You give the same
both
question
of them,
to both of them.
because of their
So
points.
you're going to share the time.
How we are gonna talk about a solution that not even it's not a reference point in the United Nations reports and stuff. What we are trying to achieve here, should we be more proactive and do something else, put something on the table, or continue what Turkey put it on the table 50 years ago? That's my question.
Okay. We are, συγγνώμη, να γυρνάω στα ελληνικά. Είμαστε σε μια φάση όπου υπήρχαν κάποιες διαπραγματεύσεις, σταμάτησαν, σε ποιο σημείο στις διαπραγματεύσεις φτάσαμε, ούτε αυτό δεν υπάρχει καταγραμμένο, γιατί υπήρχε διαφωνία, δηλαδή το τι που τελειώσαν οι συνομιλίες Γκουτέρες δεν είναι καθιερωμένο, δεν είναι κατεγραμμένο, συγγνώμη. Και είμαστε σε μια φάση που εμείς λέμε ότι οι συνομιλίες πρέπει να ξαναρχίσουν. Τα διάφορα θέματα είναι στο τραπέζι και βέβαια έχεις απόφαση όταν όλα τα σημεία έχουν καταγραφεί. Θέση του άλματος είναι ότι οτιδήποτε συμφωνηθεί θα πρέπει να είναι απόλυτα σύμφωνο με το κοινοτικό κεκτημένο και άρα η οποιαδήποτε λύση θα έχει και θα συμπεριλαμβάνει και τις 4 ελευθερίες και για τους Κυπρίους όπως και για τους υπόλοιπους Ευρωπαίους. Άρα αυτή είναι η θέση μας. Το ότι στο τελευταία συνάντηση που έγινε ούτε ο κύριος Έρχουρμαν ανάφερε τη λέξη Ομοσπονδία, νομίζω αυτό λέει πολλά για το, αν θέλετε, πόσο απέχουμε από μία λύση, αλλά δεν σημαίνει ότι δεν ελπίζουμε ότι θα υπάρξει η λύση. Και ο τρόπος να υπάρξει ό,τι λέει η Χάρτα των Ηνωμένων Εθνών και ό,τι είναι το ευρωπαϊκό κεκτημένο, αλλά να είναι ένα κράτος λειτουργικό και το οποίο να μπορεί να φέρει prosperity, να φέρει το καλό και για τους Ελληνοκύπριους και για τους Τουρκοκύπριους. Για μας υπάρχουν Ελληνοκύπροι και Τουρκοκύπριοι στην Κύπρο και όχι Έλληνες και Τούρκοι, όπως υπόθηκε πριν.
Ως μπορεί να συνεχίσεις να κάνεις σχόλιο ή δεύτερη ερώτηση στο τηλέφωνο.
Yes, I mean, the thing is that the Turkish Cypriots are right now under the Turkey's oppression daily. For them, many of them sees this federation as a fairy tale, and for them, the existence of the Republic of Cyprus is essential. That's what they gave them security. That's what they gave them freedom. So, and they are tired. I mean, as the Greek Cypriots, Turkish Cypriots are tired from waiting for something that's not gonna happen. They want to protect what they want in their hand, the sovereignty of the Republic of Cyprus, and make it in a normal state. And again, to repeat myself, we are the right now only ones who are talking over there. 2 years ago, I had in my meeting with the Maria Holguin, Miss Maria Holguin, she openly said that, and I made it public, that Bizonal Bicommunal Federation is dead. And we are still here talking in this room about it.
Your
something
meeting under which circumstances? You were not representing the Green Party at the time, so you had a meeting with her as?
I was candidate from the Green Party at that time, yes.
In 2 years ago?
Yes, 2024, yes.
So it's not 2 years ago?
Να απαντήσω.
2024.
Okay.
Λοιπόν,
It was 2 years ago.
να δώσουμε for the translating. Απαντήστε σύντομα παρακαλώ για να μπορούμε να προχωρήσουμε.
Είχα την ευκαιρία να είμαι εκπρόσωπος της Ευρωπαϊκής Ένωσης στην Κύπρο για 4 χρόνια, 2008-2012, και με το mandate να εκπροσωπώ την Ευρωπαϊκή Ένωση και στους Ελληνοκύπριους και στους Τουρκοκύπριους. Και πήγαινα, η μέρα μου ήταν μοιρασμένη και στις δύο πλευρές. Κατανοώ απόλυτα αυτό που λες για το πώς, αν θέλεις, καταπιέζονται οι Τουρκοκύπροι με το καθεστώς που έχουμε τώρα, με την κατάσταση που έχουμε τώρα. Γι' αυτό το λόγο και για τους Τουρκοκύπριους αλλά και για τους Ελληνοκύπριους που και αυτοί στην καθημερινότητά τους έχουν πρόβλημα, πρέπει να επιμένουμε να λυθεί το Κυπριακό και να λυθεί το Κυπριακό άμεσα. Γι' αυτό το λόγο νομίζω είναι τραγικό κατά την άποψή μου ότι εδώ, αν δούμε τι έγινε τον τελευταίο χρόνο, μιλάγαμε για confidence building measures, για μέτρα οικοδόμησης εμπιστοσύνης και ουσιαστικά δεν έχουμε προχωρήσει. Δεν έχει ανοίξει ένα οδόφραγμα. Δεν έχουν γίνει ουσιαστικές συζητήσεις και χάνουμε τη μία ευκαιρία μετά την άλλη. Επαναλαμβάνω ότι είμαστε και για τους Τουρκοκύπριους και για τους Ελληνοκύπριους, είναι απόλυτα επίγον να αρχίσουν οι διαπραγματεύσεις και αυτή τη στιγμή είναι όλα στο τραπέζι να βρεθεί η καταλληλότερη λύση που χρειάζεται.
My second question is towards Mr. Karahan, and I'm going to say it in English. I want to say it in English because I want to have an answer that is clear to the question. So, wishful thinking does not make things so. And basically, you have told us that Ms. Olkin mentioned to you, and obviously you alone, that she does not believe that the solution of the Cyprus problem is going to be based on a bizonal, bicommunal solution. Whilst it seems that every single platform, every single statement that is made is always referring to the decisions of the Security Council. So how do you explain that?
Let me explain that. In that, to clarify that it was 2024 during the election period when I was the candidate for the European Parliament in the Green Party. And in the meeting happened with myself, Alim Sıddık, UNIFISIP personality, and another UN personality with journalist Sener Levent and Hasan Gazi, 2 other Turkish Cypriots.
So
and
you were not representing the Green Party, that's what I was saying.
All the conversation became public. It is on the online, you can find. The point that you made that the decisions of the UN decisions and the bizonal bicommunal federation that is talking, that was in the Annan plan and that is talking right now are 2 different things. She, in her letter right after our meeting, this was the first time she came to Cyprus.
And she sent the big letter.
Yes, she sent a very big letter and she said that over there we have to think about something else, something different. And that was, if you remember, it was a big question in the society. What does she mean? And I'm a person who listened to her idea from first hand that what she meant is something else than the bizonal bicommunal federation. And also one addition I would like to tell you. The Colin Stewart, in our meetings with the Colin Stewart, and that was the also with the other political party representatives was there, we made clear that the bizonal bicommunal federation, because there was a question about why in the United Nations reports there is no reference to bizonal bicommunal federation and why Guterres is not mentioning the bizonal bicommunal federation anymore. And Colin Stewart made us clear that, and the other representative was there as well. Since the one party in this negotiation doesn't want that, we cannot mandate that. The United Nations is not an organization that can mandate a solution. We are just the mediators. Your country, your state is part of the United Nations. Ask your leaders to come up with a different idea and put it on the table. Don't wait from us.
Thank you very much.
Μπορώ να ζητήσω μικρή διευκρίνηση ή δεν έχω τίποτε χρόνο?
Αλλά με
τα αφήνω μετά.
Τις δίνουμε. Εμείς πάντως ψηφίζουμε.
Κάνουμε μια μικρή διευκρίνηση.
Okay, so basically you're telling us now that the Cyprus Green Party shares the same vision as Elam as concerns the bizonal
Cyprus Green
bicommunal possible
Party's
solution?
position is very clear. I mean, it says that the name of the solution doesn't matter, but any solution that segregates and separates the people by their ethnicity and by their religion, which is an apartheid, which is a
Which is what our constitution says now.
No, it is not. It is not dividing people by the geographical. We talk about the geographical.
Now you are talking about the interpretation of what a final solution
No,
would be.
the geographical. When you talk about the bizonal bicommunal federation, bizonal bicommunal, you are dividing people by their ethnicity. This is
a discussion that you understand I've been having for 20-something years.
Same with me.
Ευχαριστώ πάρα πολύ. Συμφωνείτε ότι διαφωνείτε? Ως έχεις 2 λεπτά. Okay. Okay, in English. You have 2 minutes. You can use it how much as you want. My beautiful Cyprus English. And actually, the question was about the model, the solution model, how it can be. And if you want to make any comment, you have 2 minutes. Stay your time, please.
Yes, I mean, as I mentioned, as party, Green Party, we have a clear policy. We don't agree with the geographical segregation of the people based on their ethnicity and religion, because this is not ethical, this is not working, practical, and this is illegal. And when I say it is not working, of course, when people say about federation, they can include Germany, Belgium to the discussions, but these are not the same type of federation that is proposed for Cyprus. The same type of federation proposed for Cyprus is Bosnia, and we see that that is not working. Because when you divide people with their votes, with their areas that they live, this is called apartheid. I am sitting here because of a judgment from the European Court of Human Rights. And that's the judgment of the Ibrahim Aziz, a Turkish Cypriot who went to the European Court of Human Rights and said that I want to live in a normal state. Why I cannot vote and get elected as a Cypriot citizen with Greek Cypriots. And he won the case. And that's why I am sitting here today. And the solution, we are progressive party, we are progressive people. The solution that we see for Cyprus is where Turkish Cypriots and Greek Cypriots sits together, votes together, and in parliament talks together, not side by side, together. This is our position.
All right. Because you have another 30 seconds, you want to make any other comment or I can...
No, I think it was clear.
Thank you very much. Αν αύριο γινόταν δημοψήφισμα, γιατί στο τέλος της ημέρας μην παρασυζητούμε τα με θεωρητικά μέχρι αύριο. Καταλαβαίνουμε, συμφωνούμε ότι διαφορούμε σε πολλά ζητήματα, κατανοητό. Στο τέλος της ημέρας όμως, εσείς θεωρείτε ότι αυτή τη στιγμή ο κυπριακός λαός είναι έτοιμος για κάποια λύση? Εάν ναι, ποια είναι τούτη λύση που θα περνούσε από ένα δημοψήφισμα? Γιατί στο τέλος της ημέρας πρέπει να πάμε και ταμείο. 2 minutes.
Yes.
You heard the question, yes? So,
if there will be a referendum tomorrow under the conditions that we are having from the negotiation table, there will be no. And there will be from this time both from Turkish Cypriots and also Greek Cypriots. Because today we have a picture. Turkey's aims are clear. The solution that Turkey's presence continue on the island, 20 years ago, maybe Turkish Cypriots might say yes to this, but today they will not say yes to this. And the Greek Cypriot community as well. And we hear from the Erhürman, we hear from the Turkey that this is a red line for them, Turkey's presence on the island. On top of that, all the conversation that we talk here, Cypriots want to live in a normal state, not a colonial arrangement, not an arrangement that foreigners did for them. Not like a barbaric community, tribal community that foreigners comes and divides them. You live there, you live there. We are humans, and Cypriots wants to live in dignity as well. From these reasons and the current situation, the attitude of the Turkish side, first of all, I don't see any in the light a referendum or something. Second of all, I believe that Cypriots will protect their sovereignty, their state. They're not going to let this state dissolve for an empty dream, such as ethnic federation, institutionalized racism.
Thank you very much. Ένα λεπτό καταληκτικό σχόλιο, ένα λεπτό όμως. Καταληκτικό. Ήδη ξεπεράσαν κατά πολύ την ώρα, αλλά μην πειράζει.
For something to change, first of all, in this multipolar world order, again, we cannot expect something from the outsiders to dictate us. The Republic of Cyprus, as Cypriots, we have to be proactive and use the other means to solve this problem, such as diplomacy, such as public diplomacy, not only state diplomacy, such as international law. Without doing these things, even Turkey is not going to sit on any table anyway, because they make their position is clear. And to create a pressure for any kind of solution, even if it's our federalist friends' way, they need to first pursue Turkey to the table. But without the proactive policies that I mentioned, this is not going to happen. Because for Turkey, from the 50s, as I mentioned, there is one aim exists, and that's the total control of Cyprus. It's simple as that.
Thank you very much. Λοιπόν, ευχαριστούμε σας σήμερα μαζί μας. Ευχαριστούμε εσάς φίλες και φίλοι τηλεθεατές που ήρθατε να μας δώσετε τον χρόνο σας με το πιο πολύτιμο αγαθό που υπάρχει σήμερα. Μέχρι επόμενη φορά να στο λέει καλά. Γεια σας.